Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Michael Ibrahim and today I will cover my final project for 3D modeling, which will be 3D modeling an environment that is similar to a coffee shop environment. My main three things that I'm focused on is the structural building uh, design, the cup, the symbol of a coffee shop, a cup and a chair. Those are my two props. I'm also referencing to three pictures. One for seating arrangement, spacing, light fixture, table organizing, little details, even such as a plant, which I failed to incorporate. Sorry, guys. Second reference picture revolves around the main structure of my building. I went ahead and kind of followed this brick stone wall architecture. And then lastly is a furniture, desks, tables, chairs layout in coffee shops slash bars that you uh, may come across just for reference in layout, uh, spacing. And I've also referred to this tutorial early on stages which really helped me come along with the main structure. I did not follow it to completion. It did not look as real as I intended it to be. Um, it had an unreal window slash patio look to it, which I disliked. And so has the professor, which they commented on the midterm assignment. So I went ahead and kind of followed it for the structural portion of it. So I do want to give him a shout out and thanks. Uh, Pretty basic. This is the window I'm talking about. But I did follow their ergonomic shape for the building structure itself. Thank you, team. Uh, I've also put together some work in progress screenshot that aligns with what I started doing and which portions I focused on. I imported, there's a big difference. Yeah, I imported the midterm assignment, which was a very basic chair, cup, bar, table, and the windows. I incorporated my signature as the logo slash shop name, and I went ahead and made quite the adjustments. The bar table, I adapted this texture. Uh, These are out of size. The cups are really large in this picture, which I later concluded once I started focusing on the chairs and the cup, I'm sorry, the tables as well. This is a better analogy. I also started grouping items in order to get a better handling on things. I went ahead and applied textures all around. I have the brick wall set up, the modern patio, the modern bar table. I maintained the same picture or same texture for the cup. I really like it. And then I did this modern slash uh, hippie chair design. The floor textured it with wood. Uh, this project has really helped me uh, get my skills up and moving to whether I'm working on pieces as such, applying textures to windows and ensuring that the UV setup is correct, um, making sure that the light is also applied, background UV adjustments, and I'll go ahead and deep dive more into the project. So this is my main uh, coffee shop with its properties as of now, but no textures are applied. I have my logo as my shop name. The two props that are the main focus plus the building are visible. I have a bulk collection of these cups. Um, I used the connect method in order to get this to connect, and then I saved the cup as a connected uh, item so that when I'm resizing it, the cup and its uh, holder slash round part right here uh, does not go a different direction. They are plain, they are very coffee-like material. The background, I went ahead and applied the same texture to the coffee shop name. The structure of the building, I'm gonna go ahead and delete some things really quick. I think that was new. I took the brick texture and I applied it to it. Um, went ahead and applied textures to the entire side of the building. Each face uh, needed just small adjustments. Actually, this is kind of like an error on my end. I applied a granite type to this structural column. Plus, some may not notice, but this is also like a granite, a dark tile to the roof. I did so just because I like the color. It's very subtle and it has these gray shading portions. Um, and it was free. And it is all base of the everything that's brick is one part. Roof is entirely different. This table is another one that is a line that is extruded from the floor. And yeah, let's deep dive a little more. So I really went ahead and went crazy with the utilization of UV mapping. For example, the chair kind of went ahead and applied this texture all around. Also, the floor. I actually had a lot of fun with this is the entire set, I believe. As you can see, there's only a portion. I don't want to touch anything in order to not get the pictures out of sequence for which maybe which. This is a good example of what I was trying to show. Some faces, when applying the UV, may be like, I'm able to change it to its liking in order to satisfy the angle that it's facing, or, for example, the windows as well. Had a longer time adjusting those. Uh, the building itself, I started off with a polygram, a polycube, which I continuously increased in size, and then just as I inserted edge loops and such, I was able to get the shapes that I require. I'll go ahead and demonstrate a quick tutorial on how I designed the chairs, and I will make a chair as of now. This is a nice little sector. I'll go ahead and insert edge loops. I do have them set up to where it is in 6 equally divided sectors. Um, yeah, location-wise is not my front runner. I'll convert to face view. I have to make a selection, and then I'll go ahead and extrude the back out of this chair. Make sure I only have what I need selected. Yeah, the back is not selected. Go ahead and hit the extrude button. Just like that, I have my back support. Let's get this out of here. We can work. This is my background. It also add maps and bumps when reaching that level. Also extrude the legs slightly. I've taken 4 corners, or necessarily whichever shape we are going for. This just seems basic. Gonna extrude down to the proper length. It has a square setup. We could always play with the divisions and make it, for example, have a different shape, whether it's concave and in or a round bottom. Yeah, uh, based on the necessary needs. I'll leave this one as is. I kind of like it actually. Uh, Similar with line indentations, and I just don't want to get the bottom. That's why I'm not bulk selecting. As tedious as it may sound, it's safer that way. Go ahead and add a little support for the back, as you would call it. You could also based on length and or adjustment will I want it, but that's what I get. Which will make things makes more uneven due to its proportion and sizing. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Oh, and then, oh. Actually, we don't need to extrude that. We just need to move it. Perfect. I'll make this one taller. And then go ahead and assign some material. I heavily rely on the AI shader, standard surface shader, just because I could quickly apply my own files similar to the wall and the floor. Let's go ahead and move forward. This is actually one of my favorite that I was not able to use. Um, for example, in order to adjust the picture to the entire chair, we'll go ahead and hit UV editor. Uh, this may be like a little cheat on UV. I actually did not apply it to the entire object. I just applied it to the top portion. That makes sense. We just created it, so I believe this may be it. Yep. Oftentimes things are out of proportion. For example, the base is right with the display, but the sides have the wrong image. And that's what I was gonna showcase. We either have these two automatic options, uh, or I could go ahead and adjust. Oh, now it has the entire thing skewed. Or maybe not. Maybe I misread it. Um, for example, I can select, etc. Whatever we don't need, and then I'll that route. Or this one. This one kind of split the image entirely, rather than choosing which portion of the image you'd like to see. If we'd like to get a little more into the picture, let's go back to the original problem we had. Um, UV editor, and then like for example, due to this being the side view is why we are getting that view. So I could go ahead and start selecting portions as such. And it, go ahead and like rotate things around. This is not the right one though. Or use the cheat code. AI to it. I'm sorry. That is not what I meant, Professor. AI does not. I do. Oh yeah. As you can see, it's a more detailed uh, layout of the picture rather than having the side. Here. Voila. Much more detailed. No, it looks like a rough chair, non-comfortable chair. I went ahead and also applied the same, oops, ideology on background drops. I got these pictures offline, and I was able to set them up to my liking. Let me get rid of this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm using the sky dome light just because it's extremely strong. I don't have to continuously apply changes to the settings. Uh, I really like it. Others may not as much. And let's get a picture in with our logo. Okay. Uh, Properties may have not be as required, so I'll go ahead and increase the resolution to 150. Um, Here, as soon as I touch the screen. And this is our final product with the textures being applied, extrusion, uh, just from basic anatomy objects, applying angles and just ensuring that things are naturally uh, balanced. I was able to create this entire setup, uh, and this is my final project as a coffee shop environment. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.